People, deluded, I'm back again. Now, yesterday I watched Arsenal, England's under-17s against Poland. They drew 2-2, but although I didn't get to see the penalties, they won on penalties and they retained the Syringa Cup. And shout out to Jude Bellingham, who's got player of the tournament. And he's got a long way before he becomes the player I believe he can be. But it's so far so good. He's a wonderful player with a wonderful attitude. He's made his debut for Birmingham's first team at 16 years of age. He scored for them and he's come back at this level at England, and you've seen it play off, man. I think this, I'll tell you, look, from 17s to 19s in particular, I feel we've got some good players. The 18s, the 17s and the 19s. 17s, we've got some ballers. Celtic's Dembele wasn't even here, people. Noah Ohio wasn't here. He's gone to Leipzig and stuff like that. There's some quality players within this team. Zhane Monlouis, I can never say his name, formerly of Chelsea, now of Bayern Munich. Wonderful future in the game ahead of him, I believe. A lot of them, man to a man within that team. Obviously, our boy Arsenal's Monlouis was actually playing at fullback. Harvey Elliott played and scored. And Liverpool, they've seen Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones back this week. So if potentially in the future, that could be them. But moving on into this game, people, I really liked what I saw from England. Like I said, we've got some good players. They're very confident. You've got CJ Riley, I believe, of of Manchester City in defence. You've got Colwell of Chelsea as well, centre-half, who can play at full-back. I really like him. You've got Noah Kenneth in the team as well. You've got some really good technical footballers, and I do think there'll be a few that will go into the Premier League and do good things. We took the lead in the 4th minute. It's a lovely run from Harvey Elliott. He's brought down for a penalty. He steps up and puts it home. Couple of moments later, Monlouis scored. It's a wonderful teamwork move. I think Jay Morris, the Liverpool left-back, was involved. Couple other players. Lovely phase of play for obviously Jamal to finish. And he looked like someone that was going to be a thorn in Poland's side for throughout the whole game, people. So first 10 minutes, we went 2-0 up. We're playing good football and stuff, but the age-old saying is real. 2-0 is a very dangerous lead. You've got to learn to kill games, and I do think we kind of took our foot off the gas a bit, because obviously we have superior players. We dominated the game. We was enjoying ourselves. I think we took our foot off the gas and we switched off defensively for one of the goals. For the first goal, well, Poland's first goal, which made me think, wow. From a Poland perspective, it was a good move. They won the ball back from an England player in their own half, and they attacked and exploited the right-hand side. Our left-back, this is what you got to learn at this level, positioning. They really exploited the left-hand, well, our left-hand side, their right-hand side, to make it 2-1. Obviously, long story short, they've won it back. They broke down the right-hand side. It's a lovely interchanging move. In the area, it's gone to the right-hand side slightly, if that even makes sense, and it's slotted home. Shortly after, I'd say, we conceded 2 goals within 9 minutes, I think I wrote down. I was watching this at work, people. We conceded the second goal, it was a poor goal to concede. There's no point to harp on it, but it was a poor goal to concede, and really, we've shot ourselves in the foot. Fantastic to go 2-0 ahead. But we shot ourselves in the foot. You've got to kill games. You've got to smell blood. You've got to really give teams no chance of getting out here. Potentially, could we have scored 3 or 4? I believe we could have with the quality we had. But it is what it is. We did have chances we potentially could have scored, and Poland did have some good players, people. I would say that we really dominated the game. Sam Billing Jr., I can't say his name, the Chelsea lad, number 14, he had a lovely chance to score a tap-in essentially, and it didn't happen. And this is it. At this level, you've got to kill this, people. You really got to kill this, and that happened before it was 2-2. That could have been 3-1. I'm not saying this on him, but you get where I'm going, people. At the end of the day, second half was good. I think we came out with a new mentality. Poland had opportunities to score as well, but at the end of the day, it finished 2-2. It went to penalties. Like I said, I didn't watch our pens because my stream cut off and I had to beat the rush hour by that time. We won. It finished 2-2. We won 3-1 on penalties, I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We retained the Syringa Cup, the Polish-based cup, which is good for our young players. For people like Arsenal's Monlouis, he's technically a schoolboy, so he's it's testament to him. He should be thinking about England's under-16s, let alone under-17s, and it's good for him. He's been playing frequently for Arsenal. Maybe that's a reason as to at 18s level. Maybe that's a reason as to why the England scouts and management team at this level have said, yeah, let's bring him in. For me, it's good to see, man. It's really good to see. I know we've lost Musa, but he's doing his thing with England's under-18s. We've got Aziz doing the same thing. We've obviously got Saka and Tyrese John Jules. At the other end of the scale, we've got Nelson, Eddie and Nketiah, and things like that. Potentially for England's first team, we're hoping, people. We're hoping that outsiders would be Joe Willock. I think Holding could get there if he gets fit. Outside would be Maitland-Niles, Reece Nelson as well. You're hoping that some of these boys, first and foremost, you want to see them play well for Arsenal, but you want to see them push on. Well, I do. And like I said, man, I think England got some ballers at this level, man. I think Barry, formerly of West Bromwich Albion, worked the line well. Mazlara is the one I keep harping and singing his praises on. I think we played well, man. We played well, but we just didn't kill off the game and smell blood, and that's what it's about at this level, people. But the under-17s in particular really impressed me, people. I'm not going to lie to you. So on that note, I've got nothing more to add. You lot know me, I love you football, and I'll always talk about them. So, people, Deluded, I'm out.